So, what's the best investment you can make? Stocks, currency, foreign trade? I'll tell you. I've been around all of this. I've invested in all of the above. I still do to some degree. And I'm going to give you a free piece of advice that many people charge tens of thousands of dollars. But I'm going to tell you for free, because I'm a nice guy. It just takes all you have to do is actually do it. And that's the tricky part, because a lot of people don't. But I'll tell you what it is. Stocks are risky. You can invest in stocks, but, look at the people that jumped out of buildings when the crash happened. Real estate, it's okay. I mean, I have several homes, and, it's good. But the amount of money that it makes over time, and the investment you put into it, and the time you have to wait, it's okay for some people, but I'm not happy with the amount of money that it brings in after. I mean, it's all right, but there's much faster, better ways to make money. Foreign trade, that's kind of tricky too. There are some retirement plans. The money that is made on all that stuff is generally, on average, it's okay, but it's not going to launch you into the stratosphere. The best investment you can make, by far, if you want to put your time, your money, and your efforts into something that's going to pay you back the biggest, is you. You are by far the best investment you could ever make. Anytime you invest in someone else, in someone else's product, in someone else's company, in someone else's currency, they're the ones that make most of the money. This is how MLM schemes work. The guy at top makes 90% of the money, and he has all these people hustling for him. All the buying into a company and all that stuff, it's okay. But really, if you want to make the biggest bang for your buck, investing in yourself is the best thing you could ever do. And this is the most profound advice. If you know what I'm saying here, read Instructions for a New Life. It's a pocketbook I wrote. It tells you more into detail about it. That's why I wrote it. You're not here to live in the shadow of someone else. You're not here to be a slave for someone else. You're not here to be miserable, to be unhappy. You're here to be you. And that's where you get the most happiness, is when you get to be you, when you get to do what you like to do, what you're best at. That's what you're here for, to do what you're best at. What is it you're best at? If you don't know, then read the book and listen to my stuff some more. But you got it. You can't force this stuff. It has to come naturally. And a lot of times, what is the answer is the easiest thing. It's not the hardest thing. Most of the successful things that people do are something that just comes naturally and easy to them. But they think, it can't be that. That's just too easy. But it's what they love doing, and if it's something you love doing, then you can do it for the rest of your life. If it's something you don't love doing, or it's hard for you, it's difficult, you could do it for little bits of time, but then you can't take it anymore, that's not something that's going to work in the long run. It's going to burn you out. What you're here to do is something that you're best at, that you're good at. It could be something as simple as you make people laugh. You could become the best comedian in the world. It could be something where you make people feel good. You could become the best nurse, caregiver, I don't know, everybody. You could be the best storyteller. You could be the next J.K. Rowling, be a billionaire just from telling fairy tales and stories. What I'm saying is, whatever it is that comes naturally to you, that gives you the freedom and the happiness to be you, invest in that. Do whatever it takes to invest in you, because that's the best payoff for you that you could ever have. If you invest in other people's inventions and other people's companies and other people's money and whatever, they're the ones that are going to benefit the most, not you. And you might have some downtime. You might have some time where it looks like you're going to lose everything. Maybe you will lose everything. I've lost everything many times over. But by doing so, it gave me something to jump twice as high the next time. I learned what not to do, because you got to learn from your mistakes. Every company that's ever built something had to learn what not to do. And sometimes it's a hard lesson to learn, but it's the most valuable lesson. So when you lose things, if you go bankrupt, people walk out on you, your relationships go bust, you go, whatever it is, learn from it, grow from it. It makes you stronger. Your failures make you stronger. They make you ready for the things that are going to hit you. Because the bigger you get, the harder things are going to hit you. The more people are going to try to pull you down and stop you. And you got to be ready for that. And the only way you're going to be ready for that is if you've been there. You've had the hard knocks. You've been knocked down already. You've had everything taken away. You know what it's like, and you're ready to respond to that. So there is some boot camp part in there that you have to go through to build the strength to follow who you are. But by far, the best way to spend your money, your time, your investment, the best investment is you, ever, always. So think about that. Really, really think about that. Read my pocketbook, Instructions for a New Life. It's a download or it's a pocketbook. It doesn't cost much. It could change your life. Or just watch my videos. I'm saying the same stuff. But really, think about yourself. You know how they say in the airplane, when they say, when oxygen masks drop down, put it on yourself first. Then put it on your child and your loved ones. It's not being mean to them. You're actually saving them, because you are no good to others if you're dead, if you're passing out. You have to be vital. You have to be on fire. You have to be fully functional in order to help others. You got to help yourself first before you can help others. Really help others. Otherwise, you're a drain on them. And that's something that people have to learn. It could be called being selfish, but I had to become successful first, doing my thing, following my dream, before I could start helping others. And I'm helping others in a big way now. I am donating money to causes that are helping the world in a big way. I couldn't do this if I didn't invest in myself first. I had to become strong. I had to become who I was. Not working for someone else, not following someone else's plan, MLM, whatever it is, but listening to me and doing what feels right for me. And you need to do the same thing for yourself. Don't copy someone else. What works for them works for them. It doesn't mean it's going to work for you. You might be the only one that's ever done this before, because there's only one of you. Make that you sparkle, make it shine, make it unique, make it powerful. Come through for yourself, then you can help others, and then you can really make a difference. That's the best investment you could ever make. Stay tuned for more.